bring us the girl and wipe away the debt. With that, you begin your journey in Bioshock Infinite. Little is revealed in the opening segments of the game, only that we play as Booker DeWitt.
Excuse me, it's Booker DeWitt?
A man who has accrued a deep gambling debt and took an offer he couldn't refuse to absolve him of his troubles. If you're a hardcore gamer, there's no doubt that you've been hearing a lot about this game over the last few years.
Telegram for you, sir.
This is Irrational Games' follow-up to the original breakout hit Bioshock. This game is just as ambitious and atmospheric as its predecessor, as it creates a whole new world for you to experience. That world is Columbia.
Hallelujah.
Floating city in the sky that is run by a prophet known as Father Comstock. As the game progresses, you learn the history behind Comstock segregating from the land below,
And so our prophet led the people away from the Sodom below.
and the reason as to why Elizabeth, the girl you must collect, is so important in all of this. Elizabeth was the highlight of the game. Having a constant companion on your adventure felt incredibly refreshing as they communicate with each other and develop this incredible relationship throughout the game.
Knock it off! Stop it! Will you stop it? Not here to hurt you.
Who are you?
Elizabeth can even help out the player when they are in a tight situation by providing more ammo and money when needed, further proving that games don't have to be a one-man show. Bioshock Infinite falls into the first-person shooter genre, but it has a few twists. Of course, there's a typical point-and-shoot aspects you've come to expect from the genre, but you're also equipped with special powers known as Vigors. Basically, you choose one of these Vigors that imbue your left hand with magical type qualities that allow you to burn, shock, drown, and overall eviscerate your enemies. The unique part of these powers is they allow for multiple combinations and create a way to strategize your way through tough encounters. Enemies are varied as well. You have your typical henchmen that you will mow down, but you will also have what the game calls heavy hitters. When one of these guys arrives in the firefight, you know you're in for one tough battle. George Washington fashion robots and giant mechanical-bodied handyman hope to stop you at all costs, and they live up to their name. Possibly the best feature of any game I've played this generation is riding the sky rails. Columbia is chock full of rails throughout the sky that you can hitch a ride on them, shooting enemies from above or taking them out assassination style with a drop-down kill. I never tired of riding the rails, and I wanted to experience that exhilarating feeling over and over again. I can find very few faults in a game that takes this much risk.
They got a dog about to tell, and they don't know whether to hang on or run.
The violence is a little over the top at times, and the campaign only lasts about 8 hours, which is a little short for a full-price game.
Excuse me. How much longer?
However, it does provide many options for replayability, with several in-game collectibles and a super difficulty setting called 1999 mode, referencing an era where games were not afraid to challenge you. Overall, this isn't as much a game as it is an experience. This is a bold move forward for storytelling, showing the credibility of gaming as a platform for an experience that can go beyond where movies and books can go. And as great as the story is, there's a solid and fun gaming experience packaged in there as well, creating possibly the game of the year for 2013. Go ahead and visit Columbia. I promise you it'll be well worth the trip.